Hi, did you know that eliminating waste is one of the most important things for building a successful business? Welcome everyone. My name is Leslie, and in this presentation, we will talk about Daimler's efforts to eliminate waste. First of all, I would like to present my professional profile. My full name is Leslie Susana Garcia Vasquez, and I'm studying industrial engineering with a specialty in manufacturing. In this presentation, we will take this focus to analyze each point. So let's start with it. The agenda for this presentation consists of the following items. First, we will talk in an introductory way about the company, the focus of approach, results, conclusion, and finally, some proposed solutions. What you need to know about Daimler is that the company is a pioneer in automotive industry. That's about the course of the business. Let's talk about the origin. It was in 1998 when the company was founded in Germany. The history begins when Carl Benz and Daimler created the first car in 1886. Later, the brand gained ground around the world. Daimler's range is very large. The company operates in more than 200 countries around the world, and only in Mexico it has more than 3,000 employees, even when the brand is based in Germany. Finally, Daimler efforts are focused on the green technologies as well on the green and the safe cars. It has a wide range of products, including the buses, trucks, tractors, vans, and luxury cars. Also, the premium cars are in the works. Daimler has three brands: Smart, Mercedes-Benz, which has been a new name for Daimler, and finally, the Freightliner brand. Daimler is a brand that has a lot to bring to the table. Let's talk about the company situation. The first was the creation of the first car in 1998. Then they had a manual transmission car, a box transmission, and currently the C-box transmission. The benefit of this transmission is not only a good starting, but also better engine. Daimler wants to reduce waste with the system. The manufacturing has a lot of principles. One of them is just in time, and Daimler decided to use it. So, the goal is to reduce waste to 7%. The manufacturing has 8 wastes. The first are defects. Defects are bad parts that represent reworks and scrap. Overproduction means that more than necessary is not good. Within makes us waste time, and the next is not using people's skills. Unnecessary transportation makes us waste time. Excessive inventories raise costs. Unnecessary movements by people reduce the potential. And finally, a higher quality than needed makes us waste money and time. To study this process, we will concentrate on the first 3 months. As you can see in the results, in the first month, it managed to fall to 30%, in month 2, 25%, and in month 3, 22%. How did Daimler get this reduction? Let's run through these months. We will break up each month in 4 weeks. But in month 1, if they hadn't been having meetings, they wouldn't have understood the goal. Anyway, in week 1, the number was 32. This number slightly decreased to 31 in week 2. And finally, it has a moderate drop from week 3 to 4. So at the end of the month, this number was 30%. For the second month, things were different. The indicator substantially decreased to 27% in week 1. Even with this advance, this number remained steady for week 2. In week 3, it has a slight decline to 25%, which stayed constant for week 4. The third month was a roller coaster. First, the indicator experienced a considerable increase in the first week. The number was 28%. Then the situation improved in the second week because this number moderately decreased to 26%. There was also a steady fall from week 3 to 4, so the last number was 22%. To make a comparison, I use a software called Minitab, in which I made a graph of time series where we can see that the third month was the best even with the drawback. The third month was the green line. Well, in the other side, we have a trend analysis where we can conclude that it was a decreasing trend because of the red line. But what can we conclude from this? Well, to understand the conclusion, here we have a graph with each week of the 3 months. And in the other side, we have a color code that goes from the bad to the optimal thing. It is possible to summarize that there was a constant decrease from week 1 to 8. There was also a certain growth in the week 9, but the number has been falling since this week. So it is not known when the goal will be reached, but Daimler is getting so close. Finally, I decided to propose solutions such as the use of a pen to avoid errors, or the Yutoka system. Secondly, we can also use a standard worksheets and pokayokes for each operation to be ready. This is just because a big problem for Daimler was the inexperience of employees. And finally, we can use a FIMIA to be ready for the problems in industry. So, with this, I can conclude this presentation. Thanks for paying attention.